Hello out there, welcome once again on this segment on tips and opinions. I hope you all have been finding my previous videos, quite entertaining and useful. Here is something new, and I would like to actually enlighten you more on this. For those of you out there who would love to become a teacher, an educator in the future, or who are willing, who have who has got this desire of educating others, I would like to say, coming into the teaching profession, you need to prepare yourselves with these qualities. I will start by highlighting some of these qualities by one, having, be a kind of a friendly person. Okay, be more hospitable in your ways. That's one. And I would like to have this before you get into the the teaching profession, because you'll be meeting Mr. A, Mr. B, C, and what have you. And so being friendly, free out yourselves, be more flexible in dealing with people, on the way you also treat people as well. Be hospitable. That's just one, two. Okay, that's just one. And then two, you have to be very, very into studies, because there's something, be more studious. Know what you are going into. You should be very, very, vast in your knowledge. When it maybe, for instance, if you're a science teacher, or if you are a math teacher, or a physicist, or you're going into a physics, into the field of physics, into the field of science, it also takes you to take your time to also have your ways of being more studious. Self-study matters a lot too. Be that kind of a person who loves to read, who loves to study, who loves to discover something new to also add up to more knowledge, to broaden the knowledge the more. And also the third quality I would like you to also possess, and to also have or learn to have, I would say, because we are not perfect, but we all learn. That is just it. If you actually have this, or possess this quality of, you know, patience. Okay, be patient in things. If you have this patience, it helps you a long way. Okay, because if you are all, maybe the type that is always you're quick tempered, you easily deal with people, or you're easily triggered or angered, then I would say just learn to calm it down. I know, because you might encounter some kind of challenges trying to see how you can couple up, cope with naughty students, or students who have got different challenges in terms of management. Because with this profession, you're not just educating, you are also managing them. So in management, you might encounter some kind of you know some, what I mean, some kind of attitude or behavior which is not really, really, satisfying to you, and you feel, oh, maybe this is just the best way to do it. Actually, there are ways you can go into this. Maybe in my next video, I will also come up with something like that too, showing you how you can go about this. It's also good. It's also a good quality, actually, because I'm just highlighting the qualities out. And patience. That's it. That's the third one. Okay, so the fourth one also, try, I would say, be bold. Yes, boldness. Be a kind of the bold type. Yes, because you actually know what you're doing, and be bold. Do not have any fear of to by getting intimidated with things. No, even be more open with to new ideas. Teamwork, they matter a lot too. So be bold to share your own ideas, opinions too on some things. People will look at you with with a materialistic on that this person has got something up there. Yeah, because it's teaching. Okay, you're coming into the teaching field, the teaching profession, and then these qualities that you should have or possess or learn to possess, because definitely if you are coming in, then It's just as if I'm trying to make you, collect. These are the necessary weapons you need, or these are the kind of things you need to go into the field of teaching profession. Yeah, so I would say be bold, be the bold type. Do not, have that full confidence in yourself. When you're speaking, do not, no panting, nothing. No, you're just, you're out there. You're voicing out. That is just it. I would also add to this that another quality of, I'm trying to get into the profession. Yeah, you should be the type that is, you're smartly and neatly dressed. Be that kind of a person. Have a fashion of your own. Have a clothing style, a fashion style of the way you come up with things. I don't mean, going the extra mile to prove, a stylish. No, I don't mean that. I mean the way you present yourself, okay, makes others think that yes, you really value your profession. Okay, if it means, looking corporate or looking very, I think it's very smart, and people can actually, be distinct. Okay, dress, have your, a sense of, dressing, having the way you come out, your outfit look good. For the females as well, dressing too, very nice. Not to dress to impress. Please do not misunderstand me there. All I'm saying is, you are you. Be neatly dressed. Cleanliness, because that is one thing you would also want to, make the students, do. So it starts from you first. Remember, you are the leader. As a teacher, you are a leader, and you are handling students or learners that also want to that are looking up to you on your ways too, on how you do things. So if you are going to start, maybe you single out a fault, remember, we also have faults too. So this is the more reason why, it's good to be, friendly, which was the very first point that I raised up, hospitality, to be very friendly. I just said, no age difference, okay? Play, okay? Have time, have fun, feel free with them, okay? Even if you're dealing with adults as well, there's nothing to, be friendly. That is just it. And the more reason why I'm actually laying more emphasis on this clothing is, so that, others might be like finding it very difficult to place you actually, that what profession are you into. One might think, oh, is this person a lawyer, is this person a doctor, is this person a kind of does they work in a bank, and give them, and by the time you make them realize or make them know that this is what you're into, you're into the teaching profession, and then they look up to you and say, oh, because you give the value, yes, you're into it, and you don't mind what people say, because a profession is a profession. Yes, teaching profession. Oh, remember, you are contributing to the world's knowledge. Everyone, okay, are ready to learn, to gain from you, and that is very, very good. I love this profession myself. Maybe that's why I have really. It's my 13th year in the teaching profession. Yeah, this is my 13th year. So I would like to encourage others to come into this profession. This profession is one of a kind. Maybe others might think, oh, teachers don't earn enough, or teachers don't feel me, and I don't know, but I'm just like saying, because some of the comments, maybe back home in my country, Nigeria, maybe you might have some people actually, even right here too, that they might think, oh, it's so tough, I can't really undertake that profession. Oh, teaching, talking, and all that. No, but if you truly have that desire to teach, to educate others, I think it's quite fulfilling for me. Okay, so I would like to encourage others to see how we can, you can sit back, look at your life, okay, and then don't you think your life, okay, can also serve as a good lesson to others? Okay, we are all teachers generally, but it takes some. to actually commit, to give your time into this profession. So I would like to encourage, okay, for those of you out there, whoever that is trying to discourage you from not getting into the profession, turn deaf ears, turn, dumb, okay, turn deaf ears to them. Do not just allow such a thing, weigh you down or maybe prove or discourage you. You should always know what you're getting yourselves into as the teaching, and with teaching, you are also contributing to the world's what knowledge. Yes, people are gonna get and benefit a lot. For me, this is how this has actually made me, you know, a more better person, because with this profession, it also aids you on how you can go about managing some kind of problems. How can you deal with them? Okay, then this brings me to the other point. Okay, be a problem solver. Okay, try to be, yes, curtail that kind of, if you can possess such kind of quality too, it's also good. A problem solver. Remember, you are a leader already. So being an educator, you are a leader because you have your followers. Who are these followers? Your learners. Whatever you say to them, they follow. They believe you. So that is just how it is. So, which brings me to this very point that I'm really into: problem solving. Know how to deal with problems. Know how to solve problems. No problem, no problem seems too challenging that can't be solved. Okay, if it means you know going the extra mile to see how you can curtail such problems. It depends on the nature of the problem. So getting the parents involved too, or getting the third party involved, it matters. That is, if you think this problem is going beyond or is so sensitive, yes, you can also involve a third party into it. So that is be possess that quality as well. Problem, yeah, be a problem solver, and I know you can do it. Yes, I know you can do it. Yeah, teaching profession is not something that will scare you off. It's fun. You get to meet with different people, learn from their own ways, understand their own lifestyle, understand something from them, and then try to correct, try to make them feel that, oh, this is not the way, but these are the other ways. And remember, don't forget, you can still learn something new from them as well. Yeah, that is just it. And this brings me to the other point I also want to highlight to you. The quality of being generous. Yes, generosity matters. Yes. If you're coming into this profession, be generous in your own way. Try to be a good, try to have be more improvising in your things too. Learn to improvise at times. Sometimes, yes, the school money, it depends on where you work actually. If it's a different organization, a different, like from my management, okay, most of the time they get to sponsor any kind of social activities students would like to do, like you're collecting them for a kind of a debate, for instance, okay, and then you want to like add up to it, maybe the management is willing to sponsor. No, sometimes sometimes you can just decide to sponsor it yourself. Be generous, have this generosity of you can also manage some things financially. Financially, yes, it does matters, but I would say do not be a money monger. Do not have that money tendency of you're like into this financial this, financial that, requesting pay all the time, and what have as for me, there are some social activities I sponsor myself. Okay, I don't really need you to like just do it. Okay, out of generosity. And remember, because you know what you're passing on to the kids, to the learners, and that is just it. So it's a way of letting them know or letting them feel how it should be done. There are ways. It's just a way of spicing up your profession. That is just, yeah, you spice it, you're feeding it, you're like giving it more nourishment. You nurture the profession, and then people desire, they now see the good side of it, the positivity of, making, by doing such a thing, don't forget, it might surprise you, okay, that others enjoy the way you now do your things. You don't have to look at others, look on others to like see that, this is how you ought to do it, or this is how you, of course, yes, you learn from others too. But if you think of something in which is you think it's very beneficial to the kids, to the all learners, don't waste time. Go ahead. I'm telling you, go ahead and do it. Ask for the permission, and if you think yes, this is right, but first, go ahead, do it. You know what you know. Remember, there was a point I made mention of, which is being bold. Yes, I'm not saying by being disrespectful. No, be bold to undertake, to be in charge of your own field. Yes, be in charge of your student. Yes, do not let it be a kind of, you know, once you're in there with them, there should be the attention, you know, have the attention. There shouldn't be any distraction there. You are in charge. That is what I have to say. So generosity helps a lot. Yes. And trust me, you won't regret this. And finally, I would like to conclude with this very quality, which is very, very vital. You should know. Don't forget, like I said, telling you in my next video also, I would be telling you the ways to go about, these, how you can go about. Maybe some of you out there might be thinking or maybe wondering, maybe among the qualities I've been mentioning, maybe one of them seem not to be too, don't really suit your style, and you think, oh, it's really going to be tough for me. Don't worry, everything I will have to, take my time to explain to you in which you can understand. Okay, you can't just change yourself, change yourself all of a sudden. But in as much as you have this desire to go into this profession, you won't regret it. And mind you, it's a fulfilling profession. It's really, really, for me, yeah, I can, yes, I can use myself as an instance here. Challenges, what have you. Don't worry, in my next video, I would hopefully come up with something like this to see how to also help you out there, because I can see you smiling already. Yeah, I can see you smiling already, getting into the profession, getting ready to start. Yeah, so I'm encouraging you, because we just have to help our world. We just have to help our youth. We just have to help the young shall grow. And before I forget, let me quickly, finalize. I will finalize by, highlighting. There are other qualities, but you should possess as well. But for this, these are the, I'm just talking about, these qualities which you need to know for now. Okay, you need to possess or have. Okay, have these qualities. And concluding with my final quality on how you can go into the profession is, I would like to sound this or make this clear to you, which I would call it flexibility. Yes, flexibility in your ways, flexibility in dealing and handling with issues. Okay, flexibility. Changing that way, you change it, you blend in the other way, you blend into the culture wise, actually learning how to blend in any environment you find yourself. Learn how to blend, and you see it relates to being flexible, and do not confuse to that of my first point: hospitable, friendly, and flexibility in the sense that I'm not saying you can't be stiff at times with some things, or you can't really hold back and say, you as a human, you know what pleases you. But at times there are ways you ease. Okay, you ease yourself when it comes to educating others as well. Flexibility matters. Even with you, of course we have people with different kind of behaviors, like I said earlier before. Okay, so flexibility. Yeah, your flexibility matters. How you can actually flow in different dimensions and different forms. Oh, okay. For instance, now take a look at him with the kids. Take a look at him with adults. Take a look at him with the aged ones. Take a look at him also in in different people should observe, like there should be flexibility. You should be all round, okay, not on a specific zone. I just hope I'm not misleading you. This is just what I have to say on this segment on tips and opinions. And like I said, I promise to also come up with something very, very great that you would love to, you know, subscribe. Not only just to subscribe. You will purposely my video, my channel is to help others understand. Some things I believe might not be open, might not be known, like to you. That is just it. So please do not forget to subscribe and also comment below on the section below, yes, because it's you and I's channel. I offer the tips and I give you opinions on this channel. So thank you very much, and hope to see you in a good, in a good time, a good mood, and of course, yes, actually, yeah, I just have to say that. Yeah, so hope to see you again with something very, very new, and very, you know, educating and also fulfilling. So don't forget. So congratulations to you out there. For those of you that has already made up their minds to join, to come into the teaching profession, it's a good one. Like I always say, feel free, okay, and do not. I would say, actually, it's not actually one of the qualities, but all I believe you all know that if something is not clear to you, you will always learn to ask questions. Okay, learn to always ask questions to have more ideas of what you need to do. And please do not fail to subscribe and comment below if okay this video has means a lot to you. So more and more coming your way on tips and opinions. Charles, and enjoy the rest of the week.